Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. So first Acts 21. I'm get to where I was. 21 and 29. It says, for they had seen him before with they had seen him before with it's like him. For they had sinned before with him in the city of Trophimus and Ephesian, whom the spoils that Paul had brought into the temple. And all the city was moved, and the people ran together, and they took Paul and drew him out of the temple, and forthwith the doors were shut. And as they went about to kill him, tidings came unto the chief captain of the band, and all Jerusalem was up in an uproar, who immediately took soldiers and sentries and ran down unto them. And when they saw the chief captain and the soldiers, they left beating of Paul. Then the chief captain came near and took him and commanded him to be bound with 2 chains, and demanded who he was and then what he had done. All right, and when you read on, like, it tells you more, man. You know what I mean? Like, these Jews were getting angry about Paul teaching to the Gentiles, about the scriptures and about the truth, and they were sick. They were seeking to kill him, man, to beat him up, So hey, like the scripture said, there's nothing new under the sun. When you see these camps over here acting the way they're acting, don't be surprised, man. It happened back then, so it's gonna happen back then, man. I remember one time a pastor said, one of the pastors said, we live in the book of Acts, and we are living in the book of Acts, man. Okay, because you have Jakes that are waking up through other nations. Guess what? They're coming in speaking different languages, man. And then when they learn the Hebrew, they're greeting us what in what the Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashim Dash Bakta, speaking that that Hebrew, and you like, damn. And when you look at their appearance, you like, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing, man. But these other camps, they can't process it, man. It's hard for them to process it. Sellouts, man, bunch of fucking sellouts. Soon enough you're gonna see Asians or Koreans, saluting a brother Yahweh Shem, in the name of Yahweh Shem Hashai, man. And you're gonna be as being this truth, you're gonna be amazed, man. When I see brothers from different countries, man, who don't look like us, saying greeting greeting in the name of Yahweh Shem Hashai, man, I get goosebumps, man. It brings joy to my heart and tears in my eyes, man. Seeing what the Most High could do, man. But these other camps, man, they I don't know what they're doing, man. They're just like, deceiving our people, man. Read on to Acts.
This is Acts 26 and 17. Delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now sent thee, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto Yahweh, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me.
There you go, and then who's that gonna be for, man? It's supposed to be for these man? These are Gentiles that can receive that, man. And believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Hashai and know who they are. Forget always being a Gentile. Now you're a Hebrew Israelite, and from there now, you might be part of this tribe right here now, And so when that end comes, you're gonna receive you're gonna receive that inheritance, that blessings, man. Okay. But you other camp saying doing it. You ain't trying to wake our people up, man. Who are lost, man? The lost sheep of house of Israel, man. And who are those lost sheep of house of Israel, man? Those are these other tribes over here, And then those other tribes, some of them don't know who they are today, man. Because I believe the native, they kept the customs, But when Columbus went there, man, there was when you read it, I believe this brother from Memphis, man, he makes video of he makes little videos of a little bit of history of the natives, man. They kept some of them like kept the Hebrew language, man, until Columbus went in and just destroyed them and did all that and took it away. Like we read before in Psalms 80 was 83, right? You know, it took it away because, you know, if they had kept the truth and all that, and then the truth is still here with them, you know, today, then all of us, we know who we are, man. But no, it didn't happen that way because the Most High set out to be that way, man. You know, your enemy's gonna come take away your heritage, man. You know, your you know, whatever you have, your language and all that, take it away, and you got this fucking so-called Jewish over there in Israel who's not even a Jewish, claim to be Jewish, took away our inheritance, man. You know. Yeah, that was. Oh, you keep reading that. You just read
yeah, the ox finish when we get Romans.
What Romans? I mean, I'll get it.
Romans 3.
If you guys do 3.
Yeah.
This is Romans 3:29. Is he the God of Jews only? Is he not also the is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also. Seeing it is one God which shall justify the circumcision by faith and uncircumcision through faith. The circumcision is talking about those who knew they were what? Those Jews, you know. And then circumcision is talking about the ones who didn't know, which are the Gentiles, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yashar, you know, I mean Yahweh, he's the power of both, man. You know. You know, it's like him. So he's the power. He's a God of both you know, the Jews and Gentiles, man. Okay. And then we're talking about the Gentiles, these heathens. We're talking about the Gentiles, you know, who are people that were scattered abroad, who didn't know who they are, man. All right. That was, you know, that. You get that so. Yeah, you know. So hey, like you know, the script, like for our people today, man, they don't know who they are. So that's why you got brothers around the four corners preaching this gossip. I mean, it's like gossip, so you know, they can get it, man. They can get the understanding and be awakened to know who they are, man. All right, you know. So you know, those Jews knew they knew who they were. They knew who their God was, but the Gentiles didn't know, man. All right. But then again, man, it's the curses, man. All right. You get that scripture down.
This is Isaiah.
Chapter 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But yep. Israel do not know, my people do not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, yep. A city of evildoers, children that are corrupters, that have forsaken the Lord, that have broken the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint, From the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and purifying sores, that have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment."
Yep. And this is, you know, and this is when we provoke the Most High, man, as a people, as Israel, you know, as Israel, man, you know, we provoke the Most High. You know, he got angry. You know, he got angry with what we did after provoking him. So we became a nation of evildoers. You know, yeah. All right, rebellious and all that. We did all that, you know.
What did he say, man? The whole head is sick.
Yeah,
what you gotta do, man? You gotta cut it off. If the whole head is freaking sick, man, you gotta just cut it off.
Yeah, because your whole brain, your whole mindset is done. Yeah, you know, because your brain, if your brain is done, your mindset is done, then that's it. Like you're saying, like you know, that's how, you know, and that's why the whole head gotta be what, be cut off, man. You know, either you repent and come back to this truth, or when the Most High comes back, I mean, when the Most High sends his son back here, Yahushua, and you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna be destroyed, but in the kingdom, when the kingdom gets here, you're gonna you're gonna come back into the kingdom, but you're gonna be in a low place, man. Okay, you're gonna be in a low place as Israel, but you're still gonna live it better than these fucking heathens here, because we're gonna have these heathens as slaves, in order. But for you, 2,000 old people that are gonna die here, hey, the Most High, is not gonna forsaken you, man. You're still gonna come, in the kingdom. When the kingdom comes, you're gonna come back in the kingdom, man. All right. Is that there was another one. Hosea.
It says Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yep.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Yeah. So, and what knowledge is that, man? These laws, the laws of the Most High, the statutes of the Most High. You have rejected it. You have rejected that knowledge. The Most High is gonna reject you also, man. Okay. But hey, and this scripture right here, you should really go to these camps out, those camps out there who knows a few of the scriptures, right? But keep rejecting the knowledge, keep rejecting this Gentiles topic, this other topic, man. That when GMS bring these topics up, they get choked on it, man. They don't know what with that scriptures. The proper breakdowns of the scriptures, man. They get they start choking on them. They start saying, "No, that's a lie. This and this not." You people reject the knowledge of the Most High, so the Most High is gonna reject you also, man. But for you Gentiles out there, which are the Israelites who don't know this truth, hacking your ear to the Most High, man, and from there, that's where your salvation is gonna come from, man. Just remember, we under grace, man. Okay. That was it or not?
Yeah. Oh no, that wasn't it.
Oh yeah. Keep reading it.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the laws of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Yup. So hey, for you Gentiles, for you people out there, man, who knows this truth, man. Hey, man, stop worshiping these other gods, man. Those ancient gods, man. If you're a Muslim or you stuck on whatever his name is, Muhammad shit, the Muhammad whatever it is, or the Caesar Borgia shit. I mean, get off that, man. Or Buddha, or whatever you're worshiping, man. And get off that fucking idol shit, man. Those idol gods, man. Because Most High is, he's not dealing with that to start with, man. Those ain't got power, man. Those are man-made, man. All right. Read the Corinthians.
This is First Corinthians 12 and 2.
Fuck that crooked looking now, man. Yeah, keep driving.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led to the end that might forget the law and change. It's not continue. Sorry.
Yeah, read it again.
It's at 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Yup. So hey, and who was that being carried away, man? This right here, who was Paul speaking to? The Gentiles, man. Who do you know they were, man? They were carried away into these dumb idols, right? Yeah. But and they don't know how they were led. I mean, they were led by who, man? As we read before, in Maccabees, man. Antiochus, man, he's the one who led our people into to worship these damn idols, man, and these other nations too, Read on First Maccabees 149 to
50. This is first.
Have we read that one before though?
Yeah, we read those of those ones. Yeah, I didn't count those.
But these
yeah. You gotta skip over the Mecca.
Already covered, huh? Yeah.
This is Psalms 94 and 14. For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Yeah, so hey, that's why like we you know we going through this topic of Gentiles, right? Like I read before, you know, is he you know the God of the Jews and the Gentiles also, and the God of circumcision and uncircumcision? He's the God of both, man, because we all both one people, man. Okay, we all both came from one father, man, which is Jacob, man. Okay, we came from Jacob, all of us, so we one people. We got that one blood on us, man. Okay. God damn. But anyway, yeah. So you know, like that's to the point right there, man. You know, the Most High will never forsake His people, man. Which are these you know, the 12 tribes of Israel, man. He will never forsake them, man. Even in 2/3, man. You know, once you
get in the kingdom.
Oh yes, it's like even in 2/3 of our people, man. In the kingdom, when you know, in the kingdom, you're gonna be reborn again, all right? But the Most High is not gonna destroy you forever, or you know, make you a slave in the kingdom to come. You already served your time here, man. You know, the promises, you're gonna inherit that promise, man. Okay, all right. But you're not gonna be treated as, you know, Lord willing, with the power of that man, as the, you know, as the Most High is the elect, you know. That elect, the 144, you're not gonna be treated the same way as the you know, the elect, the 144, or the 1/3 of Israel. You're not gonna be treated the same way, man. All right. But for these other nations, though, you're gonna be slaves. But for Esau, he's gonna save his time, and then from there, he's gonna be destroyed. All right. Read on. No.
This is Psalms 37 and 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaken no His saints.
Yeah, and who's saints though, man? Who's the Most High saints, man? Israel, but to start with the who? The 144, man. All right, that's the Most High saint. Because when you read up, I believe in Daniel, we read it last week, Daniel 7, from 20, verse from 24. From there, it tells you who are the saints of the Most High, man. All right. Let me read on.
They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
And who's the seed of the wicked, man? Esau. That's the seed of the wicked right there. He's gonna be cut off forever. You know, and there's a lot of scriptures to back that up, man. That after Esau has after Esau's done serving his time, he's gonna be destroyed forever, man. There's his history. None of that's gonna be in remembrance no more, man. His sins not gonna be in remembrance no more, man. All right.
As brother was saying, remember he was saying, you might bring up Edom, might show me his wickedness, kill him again. When you get angry, you just kill him again. Bring him back again.
Revive that nigga.
Like, I didn't like the way he died. That's what's his name, man? The brother
from
Manatazak.
From LA.
Manatazak,
Bay Area.
Bay Area, yeah, so you suck it.
The brother, man, he's always going in on it, man. You might not like how you killed that Edomite, man.
He might die quick, and you're like, fuck that, you know.
You gotta bring him back, man.
Like, wait, what's that game? Immortal. Is it Mortal Kombat? Fertility and all that, you know. You just always choose the best one, you know. the best, you know, the best kill, the best, you know, the best end. So you might be like, you know, this devil might, cause being wicked and all that, you might, you know, touch him and die. And be like, oh man, you know.
Well, we gonna have, like, who knows? We might have those bodies,
yeah.
Man. It might just fucking see you and just faint, man.
You know, come on, man. So hey, but anyway, man, revive that motherfucker up and just, you know, finish him for good, man. You know, cause man, like, hey, all the wickednesses that I've committed, man, they have done, and still going, man. Hey, you know, man, like you just like want to do worse, man, to them, man. You know, make them suffer, man. Fuck, man, put that nigga under a heat or something, watch his fucking skin, you know, become pink. You know, they already like they don't go with sun already. So imagine give that, you know, putting that this crack under that hot temperature, man, and see him like, you know, barely slow, man, shit, man.
It was so bad the way they treated us, man. Cause when you read the book, what is it? The Sanctuary, you know the book?
Yeah,
the Sanctuary or something. As I was reading that book, man. Fucking
the history,
the history book, man. Look, after lynching, man, they take like you know, pasta that's still left. Take it as what do you call it? Souvenir, man. Fucking.
And keep it.
Yeah, they keep it, man.
See, that's fucking wicked, man. If you're dead, you're dead, you know.
Yeah, kind of like.
And they do that with animals too. I was watching this show. I don't know what's the name of this show. Fuck, Bates Motel. That fucking fucking devil kid. You see what he kept like dead animals in his house, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man. What the fuck
demon,
is that, man? And they're into that shit, man. You know.
That whole show was just fucking wicked, bro. Them motherfuckers cross-dressing and shit, man.
And that motherfucker wanna be like his mother.
Yeah.
Fucking, that shit was sick, man. It's a good show, but you know, cause it shows you the ways of the ways of this fucking devil, man. The way he lives, man.
Yeah. Well, as I was saying, yeah, like, man, they keep everything a souvenir, man. Teeth. If there was like a bone fucking left on the ground, man, you take that at home, man. You like just put it. Like, what the fuck? What are you supposed to do with that, man? You just keep it there, man. Remember,
like, and just spray them or something like that, right?
Yeah, keep it for memories, man. Like, remember when that nigga was lynched last week, man? Good times, man. Man, these niggas gotta go, man.
Yup. Fuck that shit, man. Hey, like all that wickedness they did, man. Like, hey, man, every time I watch these slave movies, man, I get hit, man. You know. But you gotta be in the spirit, man, because we know the scripture says that vengeance belongs to the Most High, man. To your son, Yahweh Shai, man.
If it wasn't for that, man, we'd be out here fucking putting these Edomites to death, man.
You know. Yeah, this is a quick precept right here. This is Job chapter 30, verse 8. You know, that whole chapter goes into how this fucking devil is, man. You know. This is verse 8. I'm gonna just get to the point, right? It says they were children of fools, children of base men. They were villain on the earth, man. That's the so-called white man. That's how the so-called white man is, man. And everything he does, man. You know, all these like going hunting and doing all this shit. You know, living with animals. You know, fucking animals and shit. Sleeping with a fucking motherfucker. Put a dog in his bed and shit, man. You don't know where your dog has been, man. You know what I mean? Like your dog is, and your dog is eating raw meat. You know what I'm saying? You feed you're supposed to really feed your dog, raw meat and all that, and you sleeping with your dog, or you don't know what type of diseases animals carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? And dogs and animals can go through those diseases. You know what I'm saying? They were made to, go through that. But you here fucking kissing and shit, having sex with a fucking dog and shit, sleeping, letting dog and kissing the fucking animals and shit, man. Who the fuck does that, man? You got videos of these motherfuckers, this fucking hoe, having sex with a fucking horse, man. What the fuck is up?
Disgusting, man.
And pig too. I seen this fucking photo, man. A fucking half human and half swine, man. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like a half human and half a swine. They're making these things now these days, man. I seen that and I was like, what the fuck? That's a fucking.